Hello and welcome. Today we are on Portland near Weymouth, Dorset, UK, and we're just going to have a look around the island today and have a look at its key features, i.e. lighthouse, the prisons, and a few churches, and anything else interesting that we can see on the way. Here we are waiting outside the prison entrance, and we are just about to embark on having a cup of tea and a slice of cake in the prison's cafe. Well, why not? You've got to have a cup of tea and a slice of cake before you can walk around. In 789 AD, the first known Viking raid on England occurred at Portland, Dorset. 3 ships from Hordaland in modern Norway landed on the island. The Vikings were initially thought to be traders, but they attacked and killed the local official who was trying to guide them to the king's town. Here we are at St. Peter's Church on Portland, which was built by the prisoners between 1870 and 1872. As you can see now, it has actually become abandoned. What a shame. Prisoners would have to do hard labour breaking up stones at the quarry. During the Victorian and Edwardian eras, tourists would come to Portland to watch the prisoners labouring, even paying to get a good view from the local houses. Hollywood actor Christopher Walken's grandfather was Joseph Egan, a habitual criminal who served 10 years hard labour in Portland prison. So he would have probably had, a hand in building this church. It's such a shame, really, to see such a magnificent building in such a poor state of repair. This prison later became a borstal in 1921, and in 2011 it became an adult/young offenders establishment. Portland also has another prison known as the Verne, a Category C men's prison. If only these walls could talk, I'm sure there would be some interesting stories to tell. And as I said, it's such a shame that there's absolutely no upkeep that I can see on this church. The grass needs cutting, trees need pruning. What a shame. Well, there you have it, St. Peter's Church, magnificent church in the Grove, Portland, Dorset. And of course, the stone used here on the church is Portland stone, which would have been dug from the quarries. Now, Portland, also famous for its naval base, which operated for nearly 150 years before its closure in the 1990s. It served as a training base and a helicopter station. Now we're going to head off to Portland Bill Lighthouse. But before we do that, I'm just going to tell you that Portland had a spy ring in the Cold War. And in 1961, 5 people who obtained classified research documents from the Admiralty Underwater Weapons Establishment on the Isle of Portland and passed them to the Soviet Union. Ooh. 2 of the group's members, Harry Horton and Ethel Gee, were British. They worked at the AUWE and had access to the areas where the research was stored. The daughter of a blacksmith, Ethel Gee, was born and grew up in Portland. In 1961, Harry Horton and Ethel Gee received 15 years in prison for their part in the spy ring. Now up ahead, as you can see, is the famous Portland Bill Lighthouse. Can't actually miss it, can you? The conical red and white striped lighthouse, which was constructed in 1903. It stands 41 metres and as I said, its shape is conical. Now this lighthouse was manned until 1996 when it became automated. Now an earlier lighthouse, which was built in 1716, operated by a series of two lights which would guide ships in between the Portland race to keep off of the rocks. Now the surrounding coast of Portland, namely Portland Bill and Chesil Beach, have been notorious for many vessels that have become shipwrecked in the area over the centuries. After years of local petitions to Trinity House, the organisation agreed for a lighthouse to be built at Portland Bill. Well, what a lovely day here on Portland. The sky is blue, the sun is shining, and the wind is very light. During the 1950s, the studying of bird migration was becoming established on Portland. Many bird watchers were visiting the island and Portland Bill. Through the generosity of Miss Helen Brotherton and her family, the ornithologists were able to make the lighthouse their permanent base. And in March 1961, the conversion and repair work had been completed and the observatory was officially opened by Sir Peter Scott. Now this observatory later became a registered charity, and it caters for naturalists of all persuasions and offers hostel style accommodation. If you're looking for a good day out with plenty to do, walking, hiking, bird watching, fishing, now Portland Bill especially is a great place. You'll have great fun here. There'll be lots to do. There's cafes here, ice creams, beer, it's all here. So we're just going to make our way to the water's edge, and as it's calm, I think we may be able to get fairly close because, you know, as I say, there's not much sea spray or anything else, so let's go and see what we can find. Now up ahead is the Trinity House obelisk. Now this is a 7-metre high obelisk built in 1844, and it serves as a day mark to warn ships of the dangerous low shelf of rock. It is located at the bottom tip of the Portland Bill, near the Bill Lighthouse. Now I'm very surprised that there's not many more people here, because it is such a lovely calm day. I could think of no better place to be. As I said earlier, in 789 AD at Portland, a group of Viking traders took umbrage at their business affairs being controlled by the local king's representative. They killed the unfortunate official and his retinue. The more famous raid on the monastery of Lindisfarne followed in 793 AD. Just look how calm them waters are today. And this is a great place for walkers, especially dog walkers. And you can even find fossil hunters. Now if you are enjoying this content, Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. I do read all the comments and I will get back to you. If I've got any facts wrong, please, come back to me. I'm only here to be corrected, said the crooked man. Oh, that's a terrible joke, wasn't it? Now let's just stand back and just take in that lighthouse. Look, postcard picture perfect. Oh, I can see a gathering of people up ahead. I wonder what they're up to. Let's go and have a look. Now, if you are a keen photographer, this is a great place to come with your camera because you can get some terrific sunsets and sunrises. Well, look up ahead. Looks like the paparazzi might be here. Joke. Well, there's something definitely going on here. I can see a lot of binoculars, cameras. Let's have a little look. Now I believe these good peeps are actually probably dolphin spotting, because we do get some terrific dolphin sightings here, and we've had whales, all sorts of things. Now, a little word of warning: if you do bring your children here, do keep an eye on them, because these rocks can be very dangerous. Now here's another great view. Look, getting down, looking up towards the lighthouse. Picture perfect. I guess I should have been a painter. And here we have the magnificent lighthouse and Trinity House attached. Now up ahead there, where we're heading to, is the Lobster Pot Cafe. We're going to head there and get ourselves a nice ice cream. And why not on this lovely sunny afternoon? Just look at that dramatic coastline. Beautiful. Right, that's all for now, folks. Hope to see you in the next one.